So before I went into the pregnancy care clinic, I wouldn't say like I had a lot of value for like my own life. Because after I found out that I was pregnant, like the first thing I thought was, oh, like I just need to get an abortion. I just felt like I didn't have my life figured out. Really selfish reasons.
Yeah, we were together for most of our teenage years, but yeah, I think I was in the same place, really just partying, going down the wrong path. I didn't have my life figured out. I didn't know what I wanted to do with myself. I was still pretty young when we found out about her, so I was like pretty scared about the whole situation. Yeah, I didn't really have much value for myself either, just kind of floating around.
Yeah, that's a good way to explain it. I definitely felt just floating in life. So my mom is the one who told me about pregnancy care clinic. I was nervous and I didn't want to feel judged, which when I first walked into the clinic, all those feelings were non-existent. Everyone had a very caring attitude towards me. It was really comforting, especially because I was very stressed.
They're very like open arms and loving. And they definitely gave us both a sense of, everything will be all right.
At that point, I knew in my heart that I didn't want to.
I was still scared and terrified, but I definitely was starting to veer off into a different direction of what I wanted to do. As you can imagine, having her definitely made life a lot different. Definitely did a 180 on world views and everything. I look at life a lot different now. Before she had gotten pregnant, we weren't really going down the right path or anything, and I think she definitely saved us and had us kind of mature and go in the right direction.
Once she was here, I couldn't even describe how I felt because it was just so weird having her finally on my chest after I gave birth. And from there, I instantly was able to connect. It also drew us closer to God. And I grew up in a Christian family, but I, found myself straying from that path. Everything just started to change. I go into church and the message that I heard that day, I guess it just connected. And I was shocked, that the way it just made us come together as a family. From that point forward, I don't really get depressed like how I was. Even though bad things do happen, all the time, the way I was able to cope with it wasn't the same as before. My interest when I first thought about having an abortion was to just have a life. It wouldn't have went that way. If I didn't go into the clinic, I feel like I probably would have went through with it. I recognize how blessed I am. And when I watch her, I'm just in awe.